Welcome Leo, welcome to your November reading with me for 2019. Thank you for joining me, and thank you and welcome to any new subscribers. It's lovely to have you here and to be on board with us. November is coming towards the end of the year. A lot happens, okay? We're moving into a new decade, the 20s, so the 2020s are upon us. As we're moving through this century, it is really speeding up. Everything is speeding up. So it pays to be on top of that pace and that speed. And part of enabling yourself to be in that position is by planning and setting goals and looking into the future and seeing where you want to be and what you want to do and how you want to handle things. So it's a really good time to set your intentions now and to focus a little bit on your dreams and desires or aspirations or where you want to head yourself for the next year, the next decade, quite frankly. And because it is the beginning of a decade, you've got 9 years ahead of the sort of directions and intentions you're setting right now. And that's why it's invaluable to do this work. November, we see Mercury go direct, Neptune go direct. We have the 11/11 portal, a full moon in Taurus, and a universal month of 5. But that's only the surface of the astrological events that really are taking place. So there's a lot more going on underneath that will bubble up and affect us one way or another. Now for you guys, I got some of the messages that said this would be a really good mantra for you to use and focus on. I am balanced, strong and present, especially if you have felt out of balance or any weakness or have not been in the present and have been either focusing on the future or thinking of the past too much one way or another. It says to reintegrate your magnetic field in your body system, and the magnetic field, I guess you could say, is a little bit like the chakra energy field. That's a little bit similar, but if your magnetic field is not working right, you could find yourself prone to illnesses or feeling off balance or out of balance or having low immunity status. And when we have low immunity, we can get autoimmune disorders, things such as allergies, energy low because our stomachs don't flow very well. We can get things like celiac disease or irritable bowel syndrome. So those might be some things that you could focus on for your health. Another thing that came was to strengthen your immune system, to open your chest, and then I thought, well, maybe that's your heart. So to open your heart, and also cats. I'm not sure what cats have to do with your situation or your feelings. Well, of course, it's only just come to me. Leo the lion and cats. And I know I've asked this before, not all of you like cats at all, but some of you do. So whether or not cats are in your life or whether or not being like a cat could be really beneficial to you, I'm unsure. But let's think upon it. Think upon the word or the energy of cats. So for now we will use these 3 decks that you see in front of you. This is a full tarot, this is an oracle, and this is an oracle deck as well. So let us see what is in store for Leo for November 2019. What would you most like them to understand, focus on, or think about, or realize, or enjoy? The 9 of Wands. Now that's a beautiful card to come out. It's about passion, it's about creativity, it can be about our careers. With a 9, it's telling you very firmly to not give up, to continue going, that you may have been doing something for a long time, you may have been putting a lot of energy into it, and you are starting to reap the rewards of whatever it is you've been doing or what direction you've been going in. And it basically talks about continuing on that journey. The orange border or the orange boundary is telling us that that's dealing with the sacral chakra part of the body, which is down here in the sex organ zone or the lower stomach area, and that may need some firing up or some activating if you've got a block around something that that has caused frustration or something that has been delayed. So sometimes opening up these magnetic fields or chakra areas can help the flow to bring about that finalization of the journey, or the continuation of it, or a reawakening of something that you might have done a long time ago and you've stopped it, but you might want to start it again and finish it off. You know how some people go and they start a degree, for instance, or they start a certification course and then they stop halfway through? Well, this could be the type of card that says, don't stop, pick it up again and finish it, because you were more than halfway there, and it could be very beneficial for you. So what else would you like to give us for Leo for November? Let's see what comes out of here. The Four of Swords and the Death card. Well, we've got a nice colour palette coming through, that's for sure, with the green chakra, which is the heart, and the purple one, which is the up through here, the third eye, and the crown chakra. The Death is your major arcana card that's come out for now, and death is always about new beginnings and new journeys, and it's because it's a major arcana, this could be something fairly significant in your life. This is often, literally as the card depicts, about turning your back on something, if you like, and walking into the future. It's an evolutionary process. It could be that it's just a timing point in your life that you're evolving into the next steps of your journey. For some of you, this can represent something like a decade birthday and moving into a new decade. But we're moving into the new decade regardless of whether you were born on that zero type cusp, right? We're all heading into very new territory. So a lot of us will be experiencing the emotions of the Death card anyhow. But this is about some sort of awareness or epiphany or understanding that you're choosing to head in this new direction and to take these newfound steps. Now, because it came out with the Four of Swords, it's almost as if it's suggesting that there's a degree of rest and recuperation that may come with it, or a feeling of as if you need that. Perhaps you've been through a lot, or you've been doing a lot, or you've had a lot on your mind, because that's what these sword cards often represent in this traditional version of, well, the traditional tarot card of the Four of Swords. Sometimes it can mean something going on with your head, like head pains or headaches. You may even need eyeglasses or your ears tested. Sometimes it can be things like a throat infection. Sometimes with this, I've even thought it can be like a small operation, one that's booked in. The other thing it can mean is going away with someone to a retreat for a short getaway, like in a lover's retreat, and sometimes a conception or pregnancy can happen with this card. So they're quite mixed. The two of these don't necessarily go hand in hand. They could, in as much that you may have been under stress about a big decision you were making, about a life-changing decision, and that's why they're tied up, and it could be involving your career. This Nine of Wands up here could have been taking a lot of your time up, and energy, and you're getting to the end where you're thinking, God, really, how much further do I have to go, or how much more hard work do I have to do? I'm feeling a bit jaded by it. But then you kind of get this realization that you're so close to not give up, and you really are on the cusp of a whole new episode in your life when that Death card is there. So I think that's kind of like a pretty nice overall message for any of you that were feeling as though you wanted to either give up or postpone it, or not do it, or change directions. So the Two of Cups has come out for you, and it's, well, I don't know if it was reversed or not. I kind of picked it up a little bit quickly, but let's assume it might be reversed, because this could be where the message came about opening your heart and bringing some balance in, and using that I am balanced, strong and present, and reintegrate things. So this is, of course, the Lover's card. Well, no, sorry, it's not the Lovers card, but these two are so bound by deep bonded love, and it's love of more than the heart, it's love of the soul. So these are like soulmates or twin flames, but because it's reversed, then is there something going on that's a blockage here? And we talked about a blockage in this sacral chakra area earlier, and it's the same chakra area. So I'm still just wondering if, for you guys, opening up the sacral chakra or opening up the heart and having some heart healing done, or letting go of some sort of pain or loss, might help to bring this back into balance and to turn it around again. Look, it's still a fabulous card. It's a card of trust, honor, togetherness, support, absolute deep bonded love, and it can also be a card of commitment in terms of business relationships, starting new propositions with people, or collaborations as well. So given that it may have been reversed, I'm not 100% sure, so perhaps that means for some of you it is on the cusp of being reversed, or there's not something that's quite going the way you wish it was, then this is what I was talking about, opening up that area, bringing in that balance, allowing more free-flowing energy, being in the present. So if this has got something to do with the past, then you need to move it. You need to move it into the here and now and work on whatever the message is telling you. For some of you, this could be a relationship that you're working on. It could be one from the past that is not balanced properly, or it could be a new one coming in that is still working its way through a bunch of issues before it manifests properly. But if it is a new one coming, there's a deepness to this, there's a richness to it. This one is even more profound, I think, than the other tarot decks. There's something more sensual, there's something more intimate about it that really is very beautiful. But of course, for some of you, this could be, as I said, a business proposition, or even a potential merging or partnership of some sort. Not necessarily just a twin flame, but that's twin flame energy right there. So, and maybe this is because you're ready to walk into this new pathway and let go of some sort of mind control that you've been having, that you allow this to come in. Let's continue on. Have I got them up the right way? This is Leo. Oh, just a minute, guys. That's on the floor. I will have to pick it up. Oh, you're not going to believe what this is. This is amazing. Bingo. So, you know, most people would be very envious of getting this type of energy in a card reading. And again, I did pick it up off the floor, and I didn't really look, was it turned up the right way or not. So you've got two of the most treasured love relationship cards. Now, the Lovers is also about making choices, and the Death card, if you like, is also about choices. And interestingly enough, these two are the same chakra area. That's the third eye or the crown chakra, and this is about trusting your instincts, getting your clairvoyant energy more in sync with the cosmic energies that are flowing around you, you know, becoming more activated and aware, and trusting your intuition and feeling more, like feeling into this emotional energy rather than thinking about it. Because Leo, you can be a bit of a thinker. You know, you can sort of use the mind, even though you're not an air sign energy, you're quite often using the mind as opposed to emotions per se. But wow, when you get cards like this coming out, there's opportunity in the air for something extremely deep and moving and emotional and intimate to come from this. if it's not a new love interest, then maybe it's something to do with yourself and your own connection and your own awareness. Maybe it is something to do with a twin flame that is not in this reality, that is in another paradigm or timeline or dimension that you make contact with. You know, a lot of people talk about that they can feel their twin flame energy, but they're not with them in this life or this timeline or in the right now or in the present moment. So depending on where your situation is exactly evolving or taking you will depend whether this energy or person turns up in the real time and turns up in the physical body. For some of you, yes, it's going to happen. There is this potential for the most magnificent of love energy to come in. And for some of you, it could be about a choice you are making between more than one partner. Some of you may be involved in a triangular, like liaison or love initiation of sorts. Some of you may be meeting a new partner. Some of you may be reinvigorating a current love and taking it to a level that you could have only dreamed about previously. Wow, that's all I can say. I mean, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I think we'll move on to this deck, and this is for Leo, just asking what else might be in store for them in November. We've definitely been touching on emotions, the heart, love, our soul's journey, our life journey, our twin flame synergy, going back to the twin. That's so interesting. I did a reading just before and this one came out and this one came out. So the reading before was Pisces. So I don't know if any of you are Leo with Pisces rising or Pisces moon, but check your other signs as well. That financial constraints, I don't think it's a long-term thing. There might be an unexpected cost that's coming your way, an unexpected account or bill or something you've forgotten about, and it turns up and they say, look, you've overlooked this, you haven't paid this last account and you owe us money. It could be something like that, or it could be like an unexpected car cost or a home. You know, the home you live in might have repairs that are suddenly needed, and it could be from like a climate event. But see that one that jumped out? This is amazing, you guys. I always decipher this one as a soul contract and a karmic event taking place. Now, just before I touch on that perspective of it, what is this? It's balance. And what did you get in the beginning? You know, I'd written it down for you. I am balanced, strong, and present. Integrate the magnetic field, strengthen the immunity, open your chest and heart. Well, we've been getting so much of opening your heart, and this is balance again. Now, it says contract in the background. There's two different applications to this card, but I always feel this is a karmic soul contract that is either being initiated or being finalized or freed up. Oftentimes it means there's a new contract coming in, and this could be for a lifetime. And this is a deep soul urging or a deep soul mate twin flame synergy. And you have had this. You've now got the third epiphany about it. It might even be someone you already know, but you're not necessarily fully aware of the background, like electric energy that's flowing through the situation. Or yeah, for some of you it's someone new coming in. The contract is probably a lifetime contract, especially if you're a little bit older now, because if you're signing into karmic contracts now at later stages of life, these will often take you through to the end of life. So they can be, you know, the last type of soul contracts you'll be getting. And it could be a twin flame or an intimate soulmate that will last you a lifetime. For others of you, you may have finished a recent karmic debt and you've paid it off and you're being freed up out of a contract. Again, this is like a lifting of the weights. It's like coming out of the past and freeing yourself up. It's like being able to find balance again. And you'll find that you'll if this is the case and you've just signed off on a soul contract and you've paid the karmic debt back, you'll find that there's something about this freedom, this energy, this I can't even get it out, this magnifying energy or magnetic energy that runs through your body, and it's like being alive again. It's amazing when it happens. Now, of course, the final perspective of the contract card is that you are about to sign a physical contract of some sort that is very important. It could be a document like a divorce or a marriage. It could be purchasing a new house or signing immigration papers. It could be a legal binding document in terms of loans, money or finances, or to do with, it's the big ticket stuff in life. It could be a big career opportunity as well. So you're signing like a document for a career. It can also be really attached to the lovers in as much that it could be a business opportunity, and it's going to be a very good, strong collaboration. It just doesn't get much better, you guys. So with that in mind, I think we'll just finish off with an animal spirit guide and see what's coming your way. Normally these guides are really quite slow in coming out, but that's, again, twice today they've jumped out. And what is today? Today is the 9th of the 10th. It's nearly the 10th of the 10th, so nearly a 10-10 portal, because I am doing these readings in October. Let's see. This is for Leo. Oh, look. Oh my God. Your reading has just blown me away. I wish I was a Leo. And I think I've said this before. Look at that magnificent cat. And what did I say in the beginning? The cat. The cat. So the spirit cat is with you. Some of you may find that you have a new spirit guide coming in, and it could well be this beautiful lion. He may be there to guard you or to protect you on your journeys, to protect you as you walk through this next phase of your life with this new beginning that you're taking on. So this may be your spirit guide. It just so suits the Leo energy. It's mind-blowing. I'm really loving the emerald colour in the background. The green is just calling out to me. And of course, what is green? It's the heart chakra. And I said you guys have to open your chest and your heart with the green. And that's what was next to the word cats. Cats, open your chest and heart. I mean, guys, this is like the most amazing message for you. This is a beautiful fluorite stone that came to me last weekend when I was getting a healing energy done, and this big chunk came off this magnificent big crystal. Just as I was looking at it, it fell off, and the lady very kindly gave it to me. And I just adored the colour, the green colour, which is so much about healing, the heart, gentleness, nurturing. Archangel Raphael as well. And it says, lion spirit, be generous of spirit. So you guys, that is an epiphany message for you, to let your spirit soar and to let the emerald lighten and work with the green healing energies. If you've got any pain from the past to heal, or if you are wanting to move into the future with magnificence and strength and positivity and love and everything, just be generous of spirit. Oh my God, I so love your reading. I really do. I just don't think you could get a more deep, a more meaningful, a more heartfelt, a more intense, a more passionate, a more powerful reading than what you have just received and the cards that arrived. Love your Leo energy, you guys, and love the lion spirit. Worship them and adore them, and adore any cats in your life and look after them all. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for subbing. Please hit the notification button and remember to be generous of spirit and feel the love in your life. Meow, everybody. Much love. Namaste.